All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Lions Guide podcast, where we empower everyday people to become world-class leaders. I'm Jay Teagues. I'm your host today. Dale and Flip are both on assignment today. They are at the Annapolis Fire Department executing a 2-day leadership development workshop for some of our finest Americans, first responders who lead in times of crises. So you got me today. So this is just a monologue. It's me. And I hope to add some value to you today. And really, what I wanted to talk to you about was, what is the? I was really thinking about like the world of personal growth and development and the different types of people that engage with it, and maybe give you a perspective of what this world looks like, and maybe see where you're at in this game of personal growth and development. I was really thinking about personal growth and development. If you're to think of it like professional sports. Where would you be? When you think about professional sports, there are people that that don't even care. They don't even care about the team. There's people like for me. Full disclosure, and you may not like me saying this, but I don't care much about football, right? So I am one of these people. There's a lot of screaming fans in football and whatnot. It's just not for me. And in personal growth and development, there's some people like, I just don't care about reading. I don't care about going to events, just living my life. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. But what I want to do is kind of identify, where are you at? And there are some people that are, they're in the stands, or they're on the court, or they're coaches. And there's a variety of different positions to play in this. And so before we get into that, though, I just really want you to think about, why is personal growth and development so incredibly important? And if you're listening to this, you're someone that obviously values it, because you could be listening to or watching or doing a myriad of things, but you're choosing to be here. But why is that? And why is this important? And what is your commitment level to it? Because I think that's important. For me, I was one of those people that was completely oblivious to personal growth and development about, I'd say about 12 to 15 years ago. And it was when I got to my lowest point in my life, I knew I needed some changes. I was facing divorce. I was playing a character, and I just feeling dead inside. And I had the suicide ideation. And I'm like, I'm not just going to just take pills. I need to fight, right? I need to rewire my brain. I need to inventory my habits and who I'm hanging out with. And that's when I got really turned on to the personal growth and development space, because it really, really did help me. And I went from being oblivious to learning about this sport, if you will, became a fan, cheering fan, a raving fan. And then ultimately I decided to become a player. And then I liked it so much, that I wanted to become a coach, become a master craftsman, and really help other people in this space. And that's been my journey. And it's revolutionized my life. And it may not be for everyone, but I would argue that it has tremendous benefits to everyone. I think we all need it in some way, shape, or form, because life is incredibly hard. And we need to have tools to be able to navigate life's challenges. And for me, it's a necessary part of my ability to function as a human and thrive. And so I think it's incredibly important. And, so what are some of the biggest challenges that people face where personal growth and development can help them? Well, I think the first one is overcoming fear. Many people struggle with fear and anxiety and worry, and this really holds people back from achieving their goals and keep you really mired or stuck, because you have this fear, and it's like, it just can become paralyzing. And personal growth and development, understanding what fear is and having strategies to have courage and confidence and face your fear, that is the skill and ability that you learn, that where you can confront fears. And it's not like you erase the fear altogether, but enables you to take action and move forward anyway. And that's one of the cases. In fact, the Forge this month, that's what we, the topic for the month is leading with courage. And last week's topic was punching fear in the face. What are the 4 types of fear? How do those 4 types of fear, like you have a dream or something you're pursuing right now, which fear are you facing, and how can you overcome that fear to confront it and commit to taking an action step forward? So this is a common thing that we all face. We all have fears. It holds us back. The second thing the second challenge that I would say is people have self-esteem issues. Some people have low self-esteem. It can be incredibly debilitating, can prevent them from reaching their fullest potential. And personal growth and development can help you have a better understanding of yourself, give you more confidence, elevate your self-esteem to another level, and focus on your strengths versus your weaknesses, and connect with like-minded people that will help elevate your lower self-esteem to a higher level of self-esteem. And maybe stop some of these other things that are associated with low self-esteem, is like people pleasing. This is a common thing as I work with clients and coach people. It's people pleasing is very, it holds people back in so many different ways and causes a lot of people pain, and it's often associated with low self-esteem. So how do you bolster that? The next challenge people face is overcoming negative thinking. When you're stuck in a negative thinking pattern, it can be hard to make any progress in any area of life. And personal growth and development gives you the tools and the frameworks to help you take that negative thinking and turn it around, to maybe change how you feel about things, change your perspective on things, and change this pattern of negative thinking into trying to find gratitude and trying to flip the script on it, give you a different perspective so you can continue to move forward. And negative thinking plagues a lot of people. I've got to be very careful with it because I instantly go and my brain will automatically wire to catastrophize things. And I use various tools and frameworks to help me move from this negative thinking to a more positive aspect. And sometimes you just need someone to help shift your perspective. So I rely on my teammates to help me do that as well. The challenge people face is overcoming healthy habits. We live and die by our habits. We don't even know some of the habits that we have because they're become so routine. And unhealthy habits can prevent us from achieving our goals, and it can lead to negative consequences. And personal growth and development helps you have awareness of habits, reading books like Atomic Habits and having a book club where you talk about these things and helping you inventory what habits are bringing you to a better life and what's potentially holding you back. And, personal growth and development helps you build new healthy habits and to increase your self-discipline and self-control in these areas. Another challenge people have is building relationships and just navigating relationships. Like, how do you have a tough conversation? How do you, lead? How do you deal with toxic people? How do you lead teams and manage people, especially when you might have someone that's that is plagued with some of these challenges that I just talked about? Because not only are we trying to overcome the fear and self-esteem and negative thinking and healthy habits of ourselves, but you might be leading someone that's affected by these. That's affecting the rest of the team or the organization or even you as the leader. And so how do we build better relationships and influence people more positively? And, personal growth and development, helps us with communication and frameworks, conflict resolution skills, and learn how to build more fulfilling and lasting relationships, having more intentionality and just, finding ways to just different strategies to help you build better relationships. And so personal growth and development is incredibly important because it gives you the tools to now and the knowledge to help you reach your fullest potential, become the best version of yourself so you can lead. And, life's challenges are constant. If you're not in a current challenge, well, my friend, one is coming. That it's coming. That's the single common denominator of all of us on this planet, is that we all face challenges and hardships of some kind. I feel it's some sort of test. And, I want to study for the test. I want to have tools and frameworks that help me weather the next storm. I don't want to be a victim. I don't want it to allow me to consume me. I know the challenge is coming, and I look at it as a test of my character versus being a victim. And, changing my perspective and doubling down on my personal growth and development enables me to do that. It enables me to take advantages of opportunities and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. And, I think ultimately personal growth and development gives us more confidence. It improves our relationships. It gives us the ability to make better decisions. And these things are fundamental to living a fulfilling life and to live your best life and to achieve your highest self. So do you identify with any of these? Do you find yourself, do you have fear in your life? Is there something that you're wanting to achieve and fear is keeping you from taking that next step? Do you have any type of self-esteem issues? Maybe imposter syndrome? Do you find yourself maybe people pleasing sometimes? Do you have negative thoughts that come into your mind, and how is that affecting you? Do you have some unhealthy habits that you want to break? Do you have a relationship that you want to build and foster into a better relationship? These are all these are the common challenges that we face for personal growth and development. The community can help you. And if I were to think about professional development to personal sports, like I said, there are people who are just completely oblivious to the game altogether. They don't watch, they don't care, they go about their lives. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There are people who are the fans. They like personal development. They read, they listen to podcasts. They might post some platitudes on their news feed, but nothing much changes. They like the idea of it, but they're just fans. They look at it as entertainment, and they're content cheering for the team. They are, fans of the coaches and the content creators and the groups that are out there, but they're not truly ready or really committed to the change. They're just fans. And that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. They're amateurs. They're the ones that dabble here and there. They may actually join a group, go to an event. They like being part of a tribe, but they might join that mastermind, but they never fully engage. They look at it, they come in there and they look around, but they're not fully committed to doing the work of real change yet. They like the idea of change, but they're not really fully committed for whatever reason. Then there are their players. And these are the men and women in the arena who show up to practice. These are the ones that attend the masterminds. They go to the events. They go to the coaching calls. They do the work, and they play the game. And you have a variety of different players. You have some, players that are just doing the bare minimum, but they're still playing. And then you have those that are, the Michael Jordans, the ones that are relentless. They are fully consumed. They're all in on the game. They do everything that's necessary to level up. And those are the true high performers. Those are the ones that are committed to change, and they look at the game as part of their identity, and they know that it's as important as breathing or, fueling their body. It's fueling your mind with positive tools and frameworks and things that give you the wisdom to succeed in life. And then they're finally the coaches. These are the ones that they may have played the game a lot, and they got to the level, they study the game obsessively, and they wanted to really get in the arena, right? They watch the film, they master the craft of coaching, and they do their very best to help the players in the game win the game of life. They help the players see the blind spots. Why do professional athletes, why do the New York Yankees need, coaches, right? These are the best players in the world. Well, because you need someone that's going to do the conflict resolution to help the players see the blind spots, to lead the team and make sure that every player gets the very best. Because they have a different vantage point, they have a different perspective, and they have some different wisdoms. And they use their position and their talents more effectively and efficiently to help the entire team win. And that's kind of like where I see myself. And look at Dale and Flip. We're the facilitators. We're the coaches, right? And we help people get the very best out of themselves. We're obsessed about the film, and we watch and we live, breathe, and eat, the sport. And so of those, the people that are oblivious, the fans, the amateurs, the players, the coaches, which one are you? Where do you find yourself in this? And there's no right or wrong answer to this, but having awareness of where you're at and where you want to be is critical. Are you in the arena? Are you on the sidelines? Where are you at? And what do you need in order to get to where you want to go? And so, one of my favorite quotes is from Theodore Roosevelt. It's the man in the arena. And I'm going to read it to you now. You probably heard this before. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. And when I read that, I think about, taking action, being in the arena, putting it all out on the line, to strive valiantly, who might err, and that's okay. That failure is part of it, right? And who dust themselves off and they get up and they continue to do the deeds, to know the great enthusiasms of life, the great devotions, who is part of a worthy cause, your greatest contribution. And, and if you fail, at least you dared greatly, right? And you put it all on the table, and you won't be with the cold and timid souls who never tried. And so where are you within the arena? Are you at the game cheering? Are you in the arena playing? And are you giving it your all? Are you giving enough? And if you're on the sidelines, what would it take for you to get in the arena if you want to actually play? And if you're playing, how can you play at a higher level? How can you go from an amateur team to a professional team? What will it take for you to do that? And so, hey, look, there are a lot of teams out there. There are a lot of, teams that you can join. And Lions Guide's one of them. And, on our team, teams are all different. They all have their different dynamics. They have their different cultures. And I've been on a few different teams. I've been a part as a fan, as a player, as a coach. And, the reason that I chose to join the Lions Guide team is because of the culture. The culture was alignment with my values. I've been in a lot of teams where, the values just weren't in alignment with who I am. I found some of the coaches to be like prima donnas, and they were unrelatable and not nearly as supportive. I found, some of the players, they played for themselves. They didn't play for the team. And, every tribe and every team has a different culture. But the Lions Guide culture is very unique, and it's the team that I want to continue to play with. I look at, I'm from St. Louis, right? So I look at like Yadier Molina, who one of the greatest catchers of all time, and he spent his whole career with the St. Louis Cardinals, right? And this is my team. This is the team I want to play with, and so this is one of the teams. And if you're not part of a team, I would encourage you to go find a team. And I would, if your values align with the Lions Guide, I would encourage you to join our team. And so what does the Lions Guide offer? Okay, so we have the Forge. We empower everyday people to become world-class leaders. And how do we do this? Well, we have a couple different ways of doing this. We feel that people need to, lead themselves. And that's where I come in as the high performance development director and teach high performance habits so you can lead yourself better. And when you can lead yourself better, you can lead your family better. You can make a greater impact on the team that you lead at work or within your business or, within your community. And then, Flip is the, leadership development director. And, we focus on how do we lead organizational teams better. We offer the Forge. The Forge is a way for you as an individual to really hone your own skills and focus on self. And within the Forge, we have a weekly meeting. We offer tools, frameworks, challenges, and accountability with a group of like-minded people who share the same values. It's a place for emotional support. It's a place where you can actually get tools that you can implement effectively and immediately to gain results. It's relatable. I am not I learn just as much by facilitating and hosting the call as anyone else in there. I am not some superhero. I am just I watch a lot of extra film and I study the craft, and I take my knowledge and tools to help facilitate a conversation, but I'm also a student. I'm also learning. We have the mastery groups. This is led by Flip. And that's where, those who are in, leadership positions and who are in command of something are trying to, wanting to be better so they can lead their teams more efficiently and better. And it's the same concept. There's a weekly call in the mastery groups. We call it mastery groups for a reason. Small group, mastermind type style group where, we really learn how to become, world-class leaders. Like, what are some of the things that we need to lead more effectively? And then we do the organizational, workshops, which is where Flip and Dale are today. Where we bring our knowledge into your organization and help the entire team, learn skills and strategies to make the organization better. And all three of us are, we are committed to leadership. We have a lot of real world experience in a variety of different ways, from our military experiences to our business experiences, life experiences as fathers. And we all have our failures and shortcomings, and we talk openly about those things. We show up on our A game to help you be your best. And That's what we're committed to. And so we're passionate. We're committed to serving you to achieve your greatest contribution. And, so wherever you're at, in the arena, if you want to get in the game, you want to join the team, this is an opportunity for you to do that. And so if you're ready to take that next step and you want to learn more, we don't just accept anyone either. You have to actually put in an application because we need to make sure that you're in alignment with our values. And we've been doing a series on our values. And we're not going to disrupt the tribe within. We are welcoming. We want people to join the team, provided that you're in alignment with our values. And so you can go to lionsguide.com. You can check out the Forge, the mastery groups, the workshops, and you can submit an application. And from there, we'll reach out, give you a call, and see if it's a good fit for you. Give it a try. Give it a try. If you're in alignment with our values, you can give it a try and see if it's right for you. But I'm telling you, it's a game changer when you go from the stands and you actually get into the arena and start playing the game. It'll revolutionize your life. It's impacted me so much, which is why this is my new mission beyond my military service. I truly believe that the world is hurting. We need people of character. We need people that are, we need more positive psychology. We need leadership. Our country is desperately needing leadership. We need people to step up to lead, and we need leaders that are currently leading to lead with character and lead better. And so that's what we're here to do. We're here. We're a team that's out here playing, and that's what we want to do. So go to lionsguide.com, check us out. And in the meantime, establish clarity, develop courage, and lead. And that's all I got for you guys today. Short episode. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback. If you, if I'm missing something, or if you have anything to add, let me know. And by all means, I hope to see you. I hope to see you soon. I hope you're doing well wherever you're at. And we will talk to you soon. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure you smash that subscribe button so you're notified of future episodes, by the way. And leave us a comment, review on Apple iTunes. It goes a long way for us to expand the podcast and get the word out there. And by all means, if you're interested, take the next step, or someone that's interested, reach out. Let's see if Lions Guide can serve you better. I know that pretty positive we can. And we'll hope to hear from you soon.